Also, in your On the Radar interview, which was a good interview, you talked about being humble.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that you might not that being humble is a bad thing,
right.
but you might not, you probably would have popped shit a little more type shit. For lack of a better word.
Yeah.
You started,
Yeah, because I feel like with the box, everybody was trying to put me in. It was just more fitting. I was never an arrogant guy, but I'm like, okay, the socially conscious nigga got to be humble. If that's the box they want to put me in, and not saying that I adhere to that because that wasn't who I was. I'm just a humble guy down to earth, but I feel like a lot of the shit that I projected wasn't how I really felt. Because I knew I was that nigga, for real. And I had to walk in the room with my motherfucking tail tucked. Or just, I felt like I didn't embrace the position that I had.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? At that time, I didn't walk in with and it's not arrogance. It's just the confidence of your ability and the position that you have acquired and the things you've done to get you where you are. You know what I mean?
You feel like, is that because you felt you needed to be humble, or just, you just didn't not understand, but just like, did you feel like you needed to act that way?
I felt I needed to act that way based on the rappers that I seen that came before me who were arrogant and didn't do half the shit that I had accomplished. I was like, why these niggas so arrogant?
Right.
Why they act like that? They ain't even done nothing for real. Right. They're just locally popular. That's how I felt in my heart. And I said, well, you know what? It was all strategically done. I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to continue to be successful and I'm going to keep my feet on the ground. Right. Not that I was an arrogant person or that I wasn't humble, but I was mindful. Stay humble. Stay humble. Yeah. I kept beating that in my head. And I don't regret being humble. I just regret downplaying my value in certain spaces where I was underpaid and undervalued.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's it.
You feel like it affected your career in a negative way, positive way?
I mean, not locally.
Right.
Not locally, because, at the end of the day, my reputation was what it was, music-wise, me being from the city, and the things that I had done with the position that I had at that time. Right. So, no, I don't think it affected me locally as much, but I didn't get as much opportunity because I felt people just didn't have the value for me as a local artist. Right. Like, nigga, I people pull up to see me, so why don't I deserve to be paid just like y'all finna pay yada yada. Yeah. Top dollar. And I really give it up and y'all know how I perform for real.